Oh, hello. It was a little different format tonight without the starting soon screen and all that fun jazz. Had a bit of a rushed night tonight. Got home late from work. Oh, what I think? Oh, are we even live yet? Or is YouTube actually waiting until... No, I think we're live. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We've got a message here. Lord Mustard. Oh, that's way over here. What the? Huh? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Is chat work? Oh, there's chat. Okay. Just took a level 40 keep. Nice, buddy. Good job, Jason. And the guys. I'm not sure if you soloed it. Maybe you did. If so, good on you. I don't know why he's being attacked, but hey. That's happening way over there away from me, so... Yeah... I'm not the only one confused by it. Jarhead117. What's going on? I'm on server 1 with this account. This is my main account right now. My Rohan account on server 1. I believe you're a new face to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You were part of the Vanguard, Jason. Excellent. Yes, I'm sorry to say, but I've had to try this slow mode thing out. It's only a 30-second timeout right now. Just hoping it makes it a little easier to keep up. But I'm also at that point, I may not be able to guarantee that I get to everybody's questions in chat. Whoopto, what's going on? Welcome back. What's the map looking like? I will show you. Oh, I actually haven't checked it because I was at work all day, so I haven't checked it out since yesterday. And the dwarves are doing well now. Got a nice little inverted pyramid coming down here. This was smart of them. I'm really glad they were able to take this. Because had we taken that, it would have made their lives a whole lot harder. So... that's good for them. That's good to see. The elves are actually pretty healthy. They're moving out here. Isengard's got some stuff. Like, everybody's doing all right. So far. Oh, you were in Mordor. Your name wasn't Jarhead, was it? What was your name? Yeah, Rohan is dominating. We've got a lot of people. It's going all right so far, Jarhead. I haven't had the same amount of time to invest in the game as I did in the betas. Okay, yes. I do plan on starting an evil account for season 2. I'm debating between Mordor and Angmar, because I had said before launch, if Angmar was available, I would go Angmar, but they weren't, so I went good again. But I really liked Mordor. I really did. Gideon Lim, welcome back. How's it going? I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I got stuff. I got things. This is going to finish in half an hour-ish. I'm at main hall 9. Yeah, I'm going to want to just get to main hall 10, aren't I? So, conscription post. Because this needs a level 18 barracks. So that needs 2 upgrades. Let's go grain. Insufficient construction queues. I guess that's true. I do have 2 things building. Bradley Hansen, welcome to the stream. How's it going? No, Angmar and Rune are AI. I'll back out here. So Angmar up here and Rune over here are AI. But Mordor and Isengard are both playable evil factions on all the normal servers. On the test servers, I believe all the evil factions are playable. Oh, you've got your T3s now, Gideon. Grats, buddy. Those T3s definitely make a difference. Oh, wait, and Gideon, were you the one that had saved up, like, you had, what, 300,000 gold or something like that? You would ask me what to spend it on? There was somebody that was saving a bunch of gold and didn't know what to spend it on. And I think I suggested to them to wait until they got their T3s. Ah, you're Rune now, Jarhead. What do you think of Rune? What do you think of their troops? Aha, okay. There you go, Gideon. So did you pump a bunch of gold into your T3s then? Did you see how fast it disappeared? Man, I gotta be honest. I'm so confused right now. Like, we are dominating, but in a very... Hey, Isengard just took this. Grats. But in, like, a very chaotic fashion. I have not been given a whole bunch of direction. At one point, I was told to relocate down here, but I kind of realized I wouldn't have any land if I did that, so I had to move up here to start getting land. And then all of a sudden they said there was some deal with Isengard, so people couldn't even move in very far. So I'm just kind of chilling. Trying to keep my power up a little bit until I hear something. Yeah, I guess Rune would have access to grain and forests a lot easier than Mordor. Nice, Gideon. Nice. Alright, I've got... What do I need? I should probably get some rangers. Can I get any more? Well, how many of these could I get if I didn't get any rangers? Yeah, I can never go wrong with another 1,000 cavaliers. Levy. Excellent. That is an excellent lineup, Gideon. Dunedain's, Cavs, and Sharpshooters? Yeah. I'm shaking my head no and saying yeah. Like, I'm shaking my head no, remembering going against that. And saying yeah because, oh yeah, that's... It can do just about anything, I find. Because, like, the Dunedains, they are one of the greatest units, in my opinion. Archers are always such a key part of people's compositions because they do so much damage. If you can run a bunch of Dunedains in and have a way of protecting them, that's why Gondor, I loved Gondor, because Dunedains with Swan Knights, you're golden. But I mean, even if you don't, the Cavaliers, they just do a shit ton of damage. And then the Sharpshooters, the same thing. So, a great lineup. I mean, the Swan Knights are really Gondor's only crazy unit. The Cataphracts have high defense, but they don't do a ton of damage, and they're not as fast as other mounted units. The Spearmen, they counter mounted units pretty well, but they're not amazing, in my opinion anyway. The Dunedains are shared between Rohan and Gondor though, so, well, elves too, I guess. But the Swan Knights, I mean, them in and of themselves are great. I mean, Gondor and Mordor, it's hard for me to say they're not two of my favorite factions just because they have tier, well, Mordor's isn't even tier 4, so I kind of like them even better, because the Mountain Trolls for Mordor, they're just a bigger, uglier Swan Knight. And I love them. I really do. Okay, I need to figure out something to do, because I need to take some tiles and such. So I've got Eowyn loaded up. Do I have enough to load up Theoden and go after some more 200s? I've also got a bunch of bearmen now. I've only got 100 cav archers. That's no good. Well, crap. What can we do? Yeah, we got 642 of them. So that still puts her at... No, I think I'm just going to have to wait. This is the problem with having Theoden and Eowyn and wanting to both load both of them up with only mounted units. You never seem to have enough mounted units to do so. Would that be enough? She wouldn't be able to take on trolls at all. No. It's not worth it. Let's just go after some 9s. Cody, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Can you say what is the best evil army compilation for taking 170 strength tiles? There's not really one set one, Cody, just because the troops can be different. Like, the troops defending it can vary. Personally, when I was playing as Mordor, though, I found Crushers to be amazing with their defense debuff. Snipers from Isengard as the archers are great. If you're not there yet, though, the tier 2 units, I can't remember what they're called. Brutes? I think they're called Brutes. I believe they have the same defense debuff that the Crushers do. The Morgul Arbalests work pretty well. Same with the one just below them. They, I believe, have that poison damage as well. Trolls are your best friend as evil, though. Are you playing Isengard or Mordor? That would help. Or I guess if you're on a special server, you could be playing any of the evil factions. What units do you have available, Cody? And what tiers? Are you at tier 2 units, tier 3 units? Do you have Isengard and Mordor units available? Rune, Angmar units? Need a little bit more information, unfortunately. Haldier's up here. We've got him mock battling. Because we want to get him up a little bit more. And then we were readjusting Eowyn's comp to send her after 9s. Yeah, I'm actually going to be going after 170s here in a minute, Cody, so. I'm on the good side, but I'm there. I'm playing Isengard. So Isengard T3 pikemen from Rune. Blaze Chai, morning. Congratulations, man. You're the top Isengard player, top 50 in your server. Good job. Okay, so both of those are pretty good choices then. Just tier 3s, whenever you can use them, you kind of should be. And for your third slot, you'd probably, do you have a ranged unit available, Cody? Because you would probably want some kind of ranged unit to fill in that third slot. If not, maybe a mounted unit if you have it. Or just load up on... Alright, then yeah, I'd probably go with... the tier 3 Isengard melee units. They're what, the Fanatics or the Berserkers? The Berserkers, the Pikemen, and the Snipers. Or the tier 2 Snipers. So confused. I'm still trying to figure out where to send Eowyn. Okay. Where are we gonna send Eowyn? Actually, we can send Gandalf or something up with her. That's what we can do if we want a second commander up here. This is probably the best place to be. These guys already freaking took this. That was funny. So we got a fort here. We're gonna move Eowyn over. And then... Oh! Wait, that would be why. There's all my freaking cavalry archers. God damn it. Crisis averted. I thought that was low. How the hell do I only have 100? I thought I recruited a bunch of them yesterday. Wasn't paying attention. Don't have enough grain now. Ouch. Well, you've got a couple of choices there, Cody. You can either switch servers, like you say. If you've got 1,500 gems, you could just switch faction. Well, no, because you're locked into evil. You can't switch from evil to good. So you can either switch servers, or you could try and be the like rallying voice that just rah any active evil players. You know, try and organize them, try and teach them the ways, and see if you can't get the underdog rocking again type thing. It's a lot of work. I've been in that position myself. It's very fulfilling if you can do it. It's satisfying. It's great to see disheartened people get motivated again. But it doesn't always work. And it's sometimes hard to keep that motivation up. But I mean, also, the top 100 players, that's only one faction, one fellowship. Or no, not one faction. That's only like one fellowship or one warband, basically. That's actually not a ton of people. So if there's a lot of evil players in the bottom 100, you know, from 1 to 200, you might still be oh boy. Yeah, that can be rough. That can be very rough. Well, if you choose to stick it out, more power to you and good luck. But even if you don't decide to completely abandon that server at this point, it might be worth checking out some other servers. Maybe at least start 1 or 2 alt accounts with a couple of different factions, maybe. See what you think of them. See what you think of the people in the server. See what the map looks like, if it feels more balanced. Maybe you'll just find the server that kind of fits for you. I think, as Mordor, you should take Osgiliath. If you can, yeah, but I kind of doubt you're there yet, Blaze. I see no point in us going north, east, or west, or even south. The rebels beat us to it, but nobody has moved across here yet. Alright, well, I'm going to keep that off stream. I should have put up some anti-cheat measures. But anyway, Osgiliath. It's a tough nut to crack. It's got 20 level 40 defenders. Plus it's got 12 million siege damage. So, yeah, anti-cheat. Yeah. Oops, I'm bad at that. You should know that by now, King. Welcome to the stream, King. Well, start asking around, Blaze. See how many players have at least a level 40. If you've got 20 people that have level 40 plus commanders, or multiple level 35 to 40s that you guys can spare to just clear out the defenders, then yeah, you might be able to do it. That 12 million siege damage, though, that you got to make sure you've got that too. And that takes a lot of stamina, a lot of troops, a lot of commanders. Siege damage is a pain in the butt. You might join server 1 and join on season 2 as evil. You're probably going to be one of my patrons in the next few days. Cody, if you are, man, you're awesome. You're already awesome. You're all awesome, but like, thanks, Cody. That's crazy. I still can't believe that. I'm just happy I'm providing value. I can give you one level 40, but I don't know how to get him to your dimension. Yeah, that nobody's figured that. Maybe that's what this thing's about. Where is it? Where's the thing? Is it still here even? Or did they finally take it out? The beacon was actually back here. Yeah, it is. The warning beacon. It's just sitting here, chilling. Nobody can get to it. Nobody can do anything with it. But it's there. Maybe that is the dimensional portal. We just got to figure out how to crack it, King. Samson Ackerman, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. You are new to the game and have really been enjoying the content to teach the ropes. I hope it has helped. I will say, like, there may be a few things that you find in the game that are a little bit different to the videos. Those were beta, those were made in the betas. And there have been a few minor changes. The one big one, I think my video on repositioning, into forts, that's just null and void. They took the reposition function completely out. So Gandalf is completely different to any of those videos. They moved his skills all around. But with all that, I still hope. Have you had issues with betrayals? Yes. I mean, always. There's always issues with betrayals. We've been trying to nip it in the bud as best we can, and it seems like the majority of people have listened. But every now and then you'll still see a betrayal message pop up. Nice, Cody. Okay. You were the one that we were talking about, Agzok. Excellent. So he's starting to perform well for you now. Yes, I am still trying to figure out how to fit all this stuff into my schedule now, to be honest. I've been trying to collect footage, work on videos. There's stuff coming. It's just not happening as fast as I had hoped. But I am trying. I really am. Feel much more frequent now? The betrayals that you're dealing with? Oh, jeez. I mean, honestly, I kind of wish they'd just remove it. Because it doesn't serve the same purpose that it used to. It actually used to have a purpose until we kind of got crazy with it. They should have expected that. But now, if they're going to have it function the way they do, really the main thing is that we can't attack the settlement of a betrayed target. So it really makes it pointless. That's the whole reason I'm just against it in general now. Do you need the guide for the newest Book of Westmarch? Is it up yet? Because I did I did Moria myself earlier today. That was last night's that came up. But oh wait, do you have 8 already? 'Cause it's still got 16 minutes for me. But yeah, if you've got the guide for that already, Blaze, fire away. A lot of accidental betrayals over here for plots over 130. Yeah. Now, is that like accidental with the heavy air quotes, or because I mean it's pretty hard to accidentally betray someone. I honestly don't think it's possible, considering you've got to click on a tile they own, you got to click this little button, and then you literally have to. There's 3 things you have to click to betray someone. If you tell me you betrayed me accidentally, I'm gonna call you a liar. Yes, I did, Blaze. The last couple of streams, again, because I'm still kind of new to this, I'll be honest, it's just a complete, like, noob move. I was having trouble keeping up with, like, I was able to keep up with chat. I can scroll back, I can read fairly fast, I can fire off the answer quickly if I need to. But I was having an issue keeping up with chat and getting anything done, I found. And I was wanting to prioritize chat and engage with you guys. But I figured tonight I'd give this slow mode thing a shot. And I don't know, if it's a real pain in the butt, guys, and you're not enjoying slow mode at all, then just let me know. I'll turn it off next time. We won't do it again. It'll just be harder for me to guarantee that I get to people's questions. But that is what, one of the benefits to becoming a patron. At certain tiers, you get some guaranteed questions answered. Whether you send them to me on stream and just let me know that, hey, you guaranteed me an answer, go find my question. Or send me an email or a Patreon message, or however you got to get the question to me, it'll be answered. But as the audience grows and the chat scrolls faster, it gets harder to keep up and guarantee answers. I will try my best. Vaccine has moved my fingers without my knowledge. That dang vaccine. No, they're good. Get your vaccine if you haven't already. I got both of my doses. I'm happy about that. I've been having to ask people at work since in Canada here in Ontario we put in a... Oh, Lady C, hello, in World Chat. What does it mean when factions declare war? Welcome to the stream, Lady C. It is great to see you again. So when a faction declares war, it just means that they deal full siege damage in enemy territory. So you don't declare war on anyone in particular. But if Rohan, if we were to declare war right now, then we would have the ability to basically invade anyone. Isengard, the elves, Gondor. But if you're trying to take tiles or attack structures in a region that is enemy controlled, you need to have your siege buff or your war buff, whatever people want to call it. That's what allows you to do full siege damage. There's the little thingy. That doesn't really say anything there, does it? Fine. Gives you full siege damage. Without it, you only do 30% siege damage, and it's damn near impossible to even take tiles. King Dead, I'm subscribing now, and I hope you are ready, because I'm going to ask you dumb questions like grape jelly or strawberry jelly. Raspberry jelly. Boom. Shane Penner, how's it going? Yeah, my brother said he was, his arm was bugging him after he got his. He couldn't, raise it up over his head without his arm hurting. But like he said, that lasted 2 or 3 days, and he was fine. I didn't have any adverse symptoms. Like, my arm didn't hurt. I didn't have a I wasn't flu-like or anything. I got the shot, and it was just like, okay, let's get right back to it. Assuming you have access to all evil units, what army comp would you recommend to attack a 4 million strength keep? I would, let's see here. If I had access to all evil units, I would go with mountain trolls, alchemists, and probably crushers, or maybe ravagers at that point. If I was just focused on like full siege, ravagers, mountain trolls, and alchemists. If you were Mordor, if you're Isengard, you're going to be looking at alchemists, mountain trolls. I don't know what kind of siege Snagathrax have. And I can't remember who is the next highest siege, whether it's Crushers, Corsairs, or one of the mounted units. But mountain trolls and alchemists are like absolute inclusions. I am definitely a man of culture, King Dead. I mean, many cultures. I try and be anyway. Same question to you, King Dead. Grape jelly or strawberry jelly? Was that the two jellies you... Yeah. Grape jelly or strawberry jelly? I think I gotta get the screen to a better spot that I can see that number. I think that says we're up to 18. Wow. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. To anyone that's new, thank you very much for joining. It's an open Q&A. Feel free to ask any questions you'd like. I've been doing it again where I'm sitting here. I had stuff I was going to do and then totally got sidetracked. Like, I'm going to get fired from my fellowship for just not doing anything. Grandmaster Key, welcome to the stream. My faction has 977,000.9k production. We're number one in my server. Is that a lot? Well, let's compare to server 1. I don't know what server you're on, Grandmaster. But let's see where... I mean, it's not low. You're right on par with the top Rohan faction in server 1. So, yeah, you guys are, you're right on par with the top faction in server 1. Grape jelly for Cody. Hey, that goes with the, how did YouTube know and gave you a purple background for your C, eh? And King Dead going for the raspberry. Indeed, man, indeed. Well, thank you very much for the subscription. Oscar Ivan, that went too fast for me. I think it was Oscar Ivan Castillo. And then the last one I didn't have time to catch. But thank you for the subscription. I do appreciate it. I got to adjust the alert box for this one, though. I switched back to OBS Live because they got an update that allowed for YouTube integration, and I do prefer OBS Studio over Streamlabs OBS. So like this morning, I spent this morning before work redoing all the overlays for this, so that we'd be ready for tonight. But I forgot to do the alert box because I like having Gandalf with the nodding head and the hobbits is clapping and such. The guy with the most personal production is at 25.8k. How's that to server 1? Let's find out. Jazeer is at 35,996. So he's, he's 10K off the top dog here. But that one, I'd kind of expect that a little bit more. Jazeer has been playing for a while. Knows what he's doing, knows all the ins and outs. Not sure if your 25.8K guy does. But hey, if he's a new player, 25.8K is great. He's doing all the right things basically. So yeah, you guys, it sounds like you guys have your stuff in order over there. How's the map looking over on 29, Grandmaster? Oh, it was Grandmaster Kev, not Grandmaster Key. I'm sorry about that, Kev. Jeez. For some reason, when I was looking at it, it just looked like a Y. You're only at 15K? Well, dude, I'm only at 12K, so you're doing well. No, 15K, that's, if you don't have almost every hour of the day to invest in the game, 15K is a pretty good spot, I think. You need to, in order to get those high numbers, and I know this from the betas, you've got to put a ridiculous amount of time into this game some days to get those numbers. And if you're trying to be, a responsible person, if you have other commitments that you need to attend to, it can be hard to keep that time up, and you just start to see yourself falling behind. But it's just the reality of it. In the betas, it felt worse because we knew it was ending, and so your chance to get stronger, was limited. But I feel like with the season rollovers, it's just the pressure's off. If I don't get any crazy high power numbers this season, whatever, I don't care. I've got a bunch of commanders, and the next time I play the good faction, then I'll have a crap ton of commanders to start with. All the respect levels, just rah, charge good. And, season 2 with evil, it's going to be the same thing. I'm not really going to be stressing out over the fact that, oh no, I'm not the top player. Because whatever, if I don't have the time to put into it, I don't have the time to put into it. I've got other things I need to be doing at certain times. So it is what it is. Chandler Smith, welcome back. Fine evening indeed. Have to work, have a wife and kid, but manage. Indeed, if you can make time when you can, Kev? And congrats, man. I've got an 8-year-old little boy myself. Turning 9 actually soon. Getting crazy, man. Do you know how to build Kamul? Tasty. Yes. Okay, just let me think here. Actually, you know what? Because I'm having a hard time getting stuff done anyway. Let's go see if... Alright, just a second. I'm going to have to... I haven't unmuted the game sound for you guys anyway, have I? I haven't. So... Oh my god. I'm bad at that. So let's just log out. We'll go over and see if my Mordor account is still active. If hopefully they didn't purge it, since I haven't been on in a day or so. And I can server 100. And hopefully I can show you a Kamul build over here. Tasty. I already have like 4 T3 units. Very nice, Master Kev. What I'm hearing about less committed people is that they're playing other games and LOTR is their lowest commitment. Ah. Server X, will I be locked into playing with the same people on my server each season? No, Cody. So one of the things that's going to happen, from what we understand, is part of a season rollover is actually multiple servers, I think just 2, merging. So you get 2 servers that have both completed their seasonal objectives, merging into one new server. That's what I think is going to be really interesting about it, because you're going to see, if that is the case, you're going to see the powerhouse faction from server 1 over here. I guess there's my hand. You're going to see the powerhouse faction from server 1 all of a sudden meet up with the powerhouse faction of server 2, and they're going to duke it out. So, well, hopefully, either that or they're going to team up with each other and absolutely dominate. But that's the idea from what we understand. Okay, so Tasty. You got Lurtz and the Shadow. Which of those 3 is the best to use? Let me see the Shadow again, because I think the Shadow is really good. But I really liked Kamul. Yeah. So the Shadow is really, really good. He's, this tree up here is pretty crazy. He does a ton of poison damage. He actually benefits from the Black Numenorian tree because of all that poison damage. He's got the heal block here on Black Arts. What was it over here? Okay, yeah, it was this one. If you can get him to respect 5, which is tough, he's got, a chance to attack twice each round with all that poison damage. Just makes him crazy. Kamul, the best thing he offers, in my opinion, is the second in command tree. It increases the damage of your allied units. It increases his focus damage. More importantly, you get discipline. This adds 35 defense to your entire army. This makes the already tanky trolls even tankier. You throw mountain trolls on this guy with other stuff, and he's good. Anticipation. Oh, actually, that's right. We found a great combination with Kamul. If you get discipline with anticipation and run mountain trolls with reapers and then one other unit, generally, I think I used crushers a lot of the time. Reapers are always going to be the unit with the lowest defense, so they're going to get this chance to avoid damage from 4 attacks. Not only that, your trolls are going to be even tankier. Any damage that the Reapers would take would get soaked by the trolls for the first 3 rounds. And if you go read the Reapers, they do massive damage from, I think, round 5 onwards. So being able to have as many of them survive the first 4 rounds as possible makes a big difference later on in the game. If you can get Kamul to respect 3, the Ring Wraith tree is pretty good. Morgul Poison gives him poison damage. And then Nazgul Screech has a stun. I did try the Black Easterling tree myself last beta, and unfortunately, I just wasn't impressed with it. Like, it sounds really good, because speed and defense are very important in a battle, but it just didn't seem to perform the way it should have. Kamul seemed to do way better focusing over here, and like I said, running that Mountain Troll Reaper combination was insane. I didn't ever get Lurtz, or I did get Lurtz to respect 3, I think late in the beta, so I didn't get to use him much myself, but I know I saw people going the Pursuer tree with Uruk-hai Firstborn, and apparently this skill does put out a ton of damage. And then if you combine that with the damage boost that he gets from Pursuer, he was a really high damage dealing commander. So those 3 are all great options, to be honest. There's no reason you couldn't focus on 2 out of the 3 probably. depending on where you're at commander-wise or tile-wise, you could even start just focusing on all of them. You know, get one of them out taking tiles to increase their level, and then alternate mock battles between the other two. And, you know, while one of them's mock battling, you can send the other one out doing tips or taking out mobs to get them experience. But, you know, trying to get all of them some levels in a fairly efficient manner might not be a bad idea, because they're all great commanders. Awesome, Cody. That, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. The season merger. I'm great to hear that encourages you to keep playing. If I think that's what you're talking about with that, because yeah, I think it's going to be a great aspect. I'm really excited for season 2, to be honest, because we never got to see a seasonal rollover in the betas. So the first season 2 is going to be the very first season 2 for all of us. You're extremely welcome, Tasty. Glad I could help. Chandler, you got a 200. Excellent. Yes, the mock battle experience increase is insane. Definitely worth the effort. That's the thing. Like, if you can plan it out and be comfortable taking it, even if you take some heavy losses, as long as you take the tile, it's worth it, because you get so much more experience mocking on a 200. I need to keep an eye on this too, because King Dead said that he was going to do this, and oh my god. King Dead. You are crazy, King. Thank you very much. King Dead is my official second patron. I gotta thank him. He's an amazing guy. He's also a player that if anyone needs, you know, to know some stuff, King Dead does know a few things. He was around in some of the beta, in at least the last beta. He knows a few things. So, but thank you, King. If you're not still here, I'm sending you a thank you message on Patreon. And yeah, sorry if I'm looking down here for a moment, guys. I'm literally just addressing this right now, sending him that thank you message. Alrighty. Where do I find out more info about season 2? Aha. So if you come into if you go to your faction symbol, click on that there, and go to target. Click on the info panel at the top. This is as much info as you can find. It'll tell you what items you're going to retain from season to season, and what things are going to be reset, and what you can pick again. It doesn't tell us which servers will be merged. So I don't know if they'll do that randomly. It's what we were hearing. There was a few people that in the betas, it seemed like they had a bit of an inside line for info. And a lot of the time when we were asking questions or kind of batting ideas back and forth about what changes might be coming, there were a few people, I remember Kibbo was one of them, that would sometimes jump in and clarify things for us and say, nope, they're not doing this. I can't say too much, but, you know, this is kind of what is going on. I'm pretty sure it was one of those moments where we were all kind of speculating on what might happen at the end of a season, and some clarification was given that it was a merger idea, and that's why we hadn't seen one yet. Yeah, because we were all going off, we were wanting to see a seasonal rollover in the betas, and we found out that because at that time we were the only server that had completed our seasonal objectives, they basically said all the other servers are just too young. We can't do it because this is the plan, is to have... Ooh. I would say no, Blaze. I would just say absolutely no. No, 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 no. I'm pretty sure they will all die horrible deaths. Eudorius, hey mate, what is the best strategy to beat a 200 power tile with 2 armies? What are you playing, good or evil, first of all? And what tier units, what tier troops do you have available? What level commanders would you be using? What level is your military academy or training camp? Those are kind of the questions I need you to answer, and I should be able to help you with that 200 tile. Yeah, the jump from 170s to 200s, though, Blaze, is pretty big, because you're going from 1 commander to 2. Like 1 defender to 2 defenders. And yeah, like I said, they're level 35. I would say you'd want to wait until ideally, you'd probably want that first 27 at 35, the second 27 at 30, and maybe even that 25 at like close to 30, if not 30. And then you might have a shot with the 3 of them. Depends too, I guess, on what your training camp or military academy is at. But I doubt your 27 has any more than, 37 to 43 or 5 command points available. Thank you very much for the subscription, Blaze. I appreciate that. Oh, so they want basically mature servers to merge because of experience. Yeah, it's to keep the game fresh, basically. Once people get to the end game and have nothing else to do, they want to give them the ability to start from scratch again and actually have goals. Because that's one of the big problems in some of the other games I've heard, is that once you reach the end game, there's just kind of nothing to do. It is what it is, and the server dies. Ah, thank you, Chandler. The season pass weeklies are out, so I can go do that on my main account. Does fellowship reset mean that it'll disband the fellowship or reset the levels? Reset the levels, I would assume. Where does it say that? I didn't even see it. Warband will be reset. That's a good question. Well, the thing is, because... No, I'm guessing it means the entire warband will be reset. Just because each player can choose their faction again. So if the warband leader or fellowship leader doesn't choose the same faction that they started the fellowship or warband on, how would it just default to somebody else? Or yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna be wiped. I think we're gonna need to start our warbands and our fellowships fresh every season. Ah, you are lurking in the channel. Awesome, King. As I said, man, thank you so much. You're awesome. Oh, geez, Cody. Was that what my, oh my God, Cody. You are my third patron. Thank you so much, dude. Like, this is crazy. 2 in one night. My heart can't take it. You guys are friggin' awesome. I am glad I can provide value. That's honestly, yeah. That's all that matters. If I'm helping, I'm happy. I've realized I actually kind of enjoy helping you guys understand the game and figure things out a little bit more than I enjoy playing it myself, it seems. This is more like background stuff, but hey. Ring 40, Legolas 33, Aragorn 30, Elves, all 3rd level troops. 4k of each. Ready, and Academy level 5. Alright. Okay, Aragorn level 30. It kind of depends now on your Aragorn build. Did you go, if you went into Dunedain Chieftain to give your troops the extra defense, actually, because you've got Bow Knights. Okay, you like the number 3. I mean, we can say it that way if that's how you want it. I don't think I can make it official on Patreon there. They're gonna track it. Okay, you did go into the Dunedain Chieftain, so I mean, yeah, that's gonna help you out. What's your secondary? Did you go into Andoril with him then for the other, or did you just go straight Dunedain Chieftain and like both sub skills? I mean, I'm pretty confident you could probably do it. You would need Bow Knights. You would definitely need your Bow Knights. Probably send Cav Knights as well, because you want to deal as much damage to any trolls you come up against as possible. Okay. Like I said, really, when I'm thinking about it again, if you've got the T3 troops, you've got your Bow Knights. Oh yeah, especially on Legolas, because Legolas should have an ability that allows the ranged units to attack twice per round, if I recall. Or is that Haldir? I think it's Legolas. But Bow Knights, Cav Knights on Legolas. Again, to maximize your damage against trolls. Just because they're generally like the big hurdle that you got to get over when you're fighting 200s. The other piece of advice I would probably give for that is load up a 3rd commander. Just as backup. Chances are you'll get through that 1st commander pretty easily. The 2nd commander, I'm pretty confident from the sounds of it that you'll be able to do it. But just in case he gets left with a piddly amount of troops, I mean, sure, you could wait out the timers on the draws, but sometimes having that 3rd commander with, you know, just enough troops on him to get the job done is a good option. That's how I like to do it anyway. Gandalf level 29 ready. I think with the 3 of them, you're golden, man. Go for it. Because yeah, your Bow Knights and your Cav Knights, those are going to help you take out the trolls. Maybe load up some spearmen if you have them from Gondor. Just because one of the other things that you generally run into on 200s is Maltalk with double mounted units. So he can also be a tough one if that's the case. So if you do have spearmen, then it might be an idea loading up some spearmen on somebody. Maybe on the Gandalf. But like I said, heavy bow knights, heavy cab knights. Something to keep them alive. And you should be pretty golden. If you do end up trying it out, let me know how it goes. Let us know how it goes. Tasty. The item Berserker Gaze seems stupidly strong. What's your opinion on it? I've got to increase that. I can't see that at all. Thank you, though. Was that a tip? Somebody tipped me. My God, thank you so much. Because I couldn't read the name. My alert is too small. Like I said, I didn't friggin' adjust the alert box when I adjusted all my overlays. So unfortunately, wait, you know what? I can, how do I do it here? Do I turn off studio mode maybe? King Dead. Thank you so much, dude. You are amazing. Had to turn off studio mode to make the screen bigger. Thank you so much for that tip, King. My God. I didn't even know I had that alert on. I'm going to have to work on the alerts tomorrow. Get those all sorted out. Lord Grumpy, thank you very much for joining the stream, my man. Welcome. Helpful tip to level up Commander XP when you have all tiles placed. You? Yeah, Grumpy, that's an option, is to just delete tiles and go at them again. I mean, it's a half an hour. It's a half-hour wait. The better option is to just go after tiles. Even at tile limit, if you attack a tile, you kill the defender and get the experience for it. You just don't take the tile. The other thing is you can look for things like crossings, ruins. These are another thing. Anything that's got defenders that you can take out, you can use as experience farms. So this one, yeah, you'd have to wait an hour, but you could take both of these guys out, wait an hour, they'd recover. Like you said, you take a tile, drop it, wait half an hour, take it again. Or if you're at tile limit, like I said, just take the tile, wait the 15 minutes for the defender to recover, and then attack it again. Yeah, so there's not really any reason to wait that half an hour timer. It is a good idea. It's a great tip. Just farming what you can. Blaze Chai. Have you got a red book strat for tonight? I know it's up now. I got to get back over to... My God, I have not gotten anything done, really, on my own stuff tonight. And I don't... It's not, like, I'm not saying that in a negative way. I don't really care. I find it funny. I keep even, like, making comments about the fact that that's why I turned slow mode on and da-da-da, but... There we go. We got Blaze Chai. He's running through the red book for us right now. He will have our strat ready to go soon. See what you did to yourself, Blaze? Yeah. The responsibility is yours now. Alrighty. You can't slow the king down. What the heck? Oh my God. The heck is going on to my phone here? Oh my god. King dead, man. I think I just got like 3 messages. I don't know if this is all just from the same one really telling me about it, but yeah. Again, Cody, King dead. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that's all the new subscribers. I haven't been able to keep up with the names of all the new subscribers, but thank you all so much. Been friggin' amazing. I hope you stream on Friday. I definitely will, Cody. Kamul Agzog alerts. You only get 1. Who is your main commander? Agzog. All the way. Still got a lot of work to do, but I'm at 402, 1096. Sorry, Grumpy, I'm not. 402, 1096. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that reference. Getting my first 200 today. Nice, Lonsec. Go for it, man. Good luck. I'm pretty sure it is because I got 15 messages from tipping. Oh. You did? What's this red thing? Who's doing stuff? What's this guy doing? Really? Really? I mean, the balls on him, I guess. Lost everything on the first stage boss. Ouch. Oh, the coordinates to the base. Okay, gotcha. Are you on server 1 then, Grumpy? Oh, wow. This guy's like, what does he even... Does he... So we got a draw there. I'm confused by this guy, man. But, you know what? Let's... should we come beat him up? I kind of feel like beating him up. I feel like that was rude. Just kind of attacking us out of nowhere like that. Where's my closest fort? There it is. Oh, I don't need a fort, do I? He's in my range, I think. Theoden, hello. How are you? Oop. Oop. How much do you need to win 200 tiles? As I've been suggesting to other people, you need... Generally, you want at least 1 level 35 to really feel comfortable. You know, a level 30 to back them up. Anywhere between level 30 and 35. At that point, if you've got like a level 29 or something to also be there just in case. I was able to do it with some lower level commanders only because they were Eowyn and Theoden. And I had them built properly to be able to do it. So if you've got the right commanders, that like these guys, the reason they worked is because they have healing, they have massive damage bonuses, focused on mounted units. So if you can find little things like that to make your life easier. 28 viewers, my God! Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you all for joining. This is incredible. But if you can find little things like that to make your life easier, Gideon, skill-wise, then sometimes you can do it with lower level commanders. Otherwise, I find it's better to over prepare than under prepare for anything 200 plus. Because if you lose and you don't take the tile, it was an absolute waste. But if you take some heavy losses and take the tile, it's still worth it. Because the experience boost that you get from mock battles, this guy actually took a tile, and now I'm not going to be able to take the tile I'm marching on. Of course. Oh boy, this guy's making me angry now. Alright. That's it. Yeah, because he's not going to be able to take that tile from me. You can, the only issue I have with Tasty, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. The only issue I have with Scouting King is that it's a time-limited thing. Ronald Galen, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It's a time-limited thing when you scout, because you're bound by that recovery timer, and when the recovery timer finishes, the defenders actually change. So it's, you know, it absolutely makes your scouting worthless if you scout it out, design a composition of troops to counter a certain thing, and then by the time they hit it, the recovery timer has gone off, and you know what you're now hitting is actually completely opposite of what you're countering, and it just, I've actually personally had it screw me over in the past, where I scouted out a tile and then got absolutely boned when I attacked it because the recovery timer went off. Blaze Chai's got our red book. Slow mode is making things hard to read? Well, that's no good. Okay, we can't use, I don't, so let's take a vote. I don't know, can I do like a poll here somehow, or, I don't know if I can do a poll, but like, if, maybe I'll do it easier. If you like slow mode, well, I guess, no, I guess viewers don't ever like slow mode, do they? Slow mode's only ever for the streamer. I should just get rid of slow mode next time, shouldn't I? It doesn't seem, I don't think people like it. I can do that right now, can't I? Let's go, how do I do that? Whoop, over here. Hit that edit button. Go down to this thing. Aha. Off. Bam. Look at that. No more slow mode. You're free! Alright, so now we can send Theoden over. Wait, he's not taking this. I could have... No, yeah, I can march on this one. Alright. Because he's not taking that 200 from the guy. So I'm going to come scare him. Spam away. Just spam away. Forsake, keep it slow mode. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. To avoid all his messages being for the West book, for the Red book strat, to avoid all of his steps being 30 seconds apart, he had to set it up like that. Gotcha. Okay, I see. But it looks like we've got Aragorn. Oh, and it had to be like a real condensed. Yeah, Aragorn for the first one. Aragorn for the second one. Second, dead. So Aragorn dies. Step 3, Gimli. He'll get money. Oh boy. Yeah, I see what you mean. That slow mode did make it tough. Alright, I did it the first stage. Excellent, Lonsec. Yes, Blaze, I definitely see what you mean. I definitely see what you mean. Slow mode made that a pain in the butt for you, didn't it? Michael L., welcome back to the stream. I apologize. I had a weirder day for setup today. I realized when I was on my way to work that I forgot to schedule the stream, and I couldn't do it through the YouTube dashboard app. So I've got to make sure to schedule the stream before I leave for work on stream days. Can commanders team up with each other? For example, Kamul and the Shadow benefiting? No, Tasty. So unfortunately, even when you send commanders to attack a tile together, they don't actually team up on the tile. Each attack is separate. Well, I revived Aragorn and not Gimli, but it's the same for me. Ah, alright. So there we go. We've got a second person that says Blaze's strat is good to go. Seems like he did the opposite too. No, Michael L., I do try and stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays around 10 o'clock Eastern. I think we're on daylight time still. Yeah, I think it's going to be around 10:15 will be the start time. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm not sure what that translates to in UTC, because that would probably be the best way. But again, if I just schedule it, if I just do what I'm supposed to do and schedule it before I leave for work, you'd see it on the channel. Or you'd hopefully get a notification. Australia, so for me that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Ah, crap. Oh, man. Alright. So, I guess I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays if you're in Australia. That's funny. I stream every day of the week. Maybe, do I have Sunday off? Maybe I actually have Sunday off. That's kind of funny. I'm going to look at it that way. You know, I stream every day of the week. Except Sunday, maybe. I think it's alright to take one day off. Yeah, I thought about Aragorn, but since Gimli has, like, more effective unit... Ah, yeah. I do look at that a lot myself, Blaze. Jim Funk, if you relocate, do you lose all your tiles? I realize I must not have covered this in the relocation video. No, you don't. It just moves your base. You keep all the tiles that you own. The only ones that you lose are the 9 that you took for your 3x3 foundation. Everything else stays. So I definitely need to get that new relocation and tips video out, and I need to make sure to include that you don't lose all your tiles, because I've gotten a ton of comments the last couple of days when I've been checking comments that I've been receiving. There's been a number of them asking that exact same question, and it's understandable, people wondering, but I was certain that I had mentioned that. I guess not. Yeah, yeah, sometimes relocating, you know, if you're doing it to get new tiles, uh, then yeah, you gotta kind of check. Do some scouting first. Find an area of open land, and then just find an allied tile as close as you can to it. Oh, geez, thank you, Blaze, so much. Somebody did mention that in one of the last streams, and I made note to change it, and I just haven't gotten back to it yet. And of course you can call me AJ Blaze. Chandler Smith, I'm debating saving for level 10 main hall, but it would take days. The jump from 9 to 10 is insane. Yes, it is. That main hall 10. Now, I will say, there are some red book pages, eventually, that give like 200,000 of all resources when you complete them, so you might maybe have some patience and wait for your red book, or like you said, just wait out the couple of days. Mick McPherson, what's going on? Thank you very much for joining the stream. You're at war with other factions yet? Oh yeah, yeah. I think we've been fighting with Isengard down here. I think people have been fighting Gondor here. I think we've been fighting Rune, maybe the dwarves, maybe Mordor. I think we're fighting everybody, to be honest. I think Angmar might be the only faction we're not fighting. Wow. Because, like, I'm kicking the crap. I'm beating up on an elf right now. This guy thought he was going to be all big and bad and start smacking us around. Oh, he doesn't even have a commander loaded up. Oh. Yeah. I don't have enough siege damage to take him out, so I'll just scare him. $43.9. 75. Yeah. Shnola. Oh, no, that's not Shnola. That's Shanola Mills. Alright. And, oh, what's going on here? So, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. See ya. Mordor in my server is teaming up with the dwarves and Isengard, whereas Gondor wants peace with us. Hey, interesting things can happen. Now, I will say, alliances in this game don't tend to last. Oh boy, okay. Put clearing Eisen, so I'm going to make a show of doing it first. Maybe I will in a bit, but then I'm leaving because this plan is so dumb. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh, I have no idea what we're doing. This is the problem with having like too many people. We're just all over the place. We got everybody doing everything. Because like if they made a deal with Isengard, then I don't know. I don't know what to be doing. I really don't know what to be doing. That's why I keep just trying to take tiles, I guess. Even though I haven't been doing that very well tonight either. What do we got over here? Because we finally got... What's her name? Eowyn, that's her name. Over here. Do we have a tile we can take? like a level 9 or maybe a level 8 grain tile. I'll always take a level 8 grain tile. Yeah, big old heart right back at you, Mick McPherson. Oh, I'm missing join server 1 evil. You can count on me season 2 for your warband. Don't wimp out and stay good. Also, let's play Angmar or Easterlings. Oh, between the two, I'd be going Angmar. I don't know, Cody. Mordor is so good. The Black Gate and minus Morgul are such amazing safety blankets. Alright, disregard the Nightbot. I need to go and do something about him. Change that Discord link. I will fix that, and Raconic is now modding that Discord server for me, so it will be active. People will be able to join it, and I'll get an active link in here. So that'll be rocking. You're in the top ranked warband, or top ranked fellowship in Lindor? In Linden, I'm guessing, and yet to go to war with anyone, we just claiming keep so far. And yeah, Mick McPherson, that's the main part of the beginning, is taking keeps. As people take keeps, enemies get closer together, and eventually war breaks out. Like this is a great example here, where like Rohan started over here, dwarves started up here. But eventually, Rohan moved their way over, started moving their way up, dwarves moved their way down, and now these two are going to start fighting. As regions get taken and enemies get forced closer and closer together, and all of a sudden borders start to merge, that's when war breaks out. So just have patience. We're still only a week into the game. Actually, yeah, we're like a week into the game. A week and 47 minutes into the game. So, we got lots of time, Mick McPherson. Tasty, what is the difference between units and targets in the description of items and skills? What is the difference between units and targets? Okay, so why does the gear lag out so much on this? Like, I was not having this problem before, but now all of a sudden. So on gear, you can see here, anything in these square brackets, that's going to be, well, not anything in the square, but Allied Commander, that's pretty obvious. That tells you that it's, this ability here is going to apply to my Allied Commander for the first 4 rounds. This melee bonus, my melee army is going to get +2 to their attack. This one here, all allies. So Eowyn plus all of my troops are going to have a 66.7% chance to immunity to madness for the first 3 rounds. Where's one that affects an enemy? It's the same basic principle though. Right here, against one enemy target, it's going to deal, against one enemy target, it's going to reduce the damage they deal by 7% for 1 round, and that's going to go off every 2 rounds. That was Tasty. Does that? And the same thing applies for skills and abilities there, Tasty. If it says it's against a certain number of enemies, or if it's your allied units, if it's melee units, ranged, things like that. Respect level 5 Gimli. Let's see here. Let's just take a peek at Gimli. Michael L. I would definitely go into Protect Elves, Friendly Relations, and Lockbreaker here, because he benefits greatly from using Elven and Dwarven units. And then I believe, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I was using Gimli, I went with the Glittering Caves tree. The Experienced Warrior tree is pretty good too. But Durin's Blood, the problem is you need a damaging skill in order to use this. So this is useless until you activate one of these. But if you can max this and then get these pretty high as well, because this right here does a ton of damage on its own. And so if this was maxed, plus the bonus from this, he'd be doing a ton of damage. And so you could have something like that with, you know, your Lockbreaker tree, so that your troops were doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of defense, and your commander was pumping out a lot of damage as well. But the Glittering Cave tree, I did like that myself as well. Ningelic Dusk, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. What commander levels should you be before trying to take a 200 for a Fellowship Fort? Ningelic, I would suggest at least 30 to 35 for your main commander. Have a second commander also between 30 and 35. And then if you're on the lower end of those numbers, you'd want a third commander in and around 30. Anywhere between 27, to 30. It's one of the more important factors is, do you have the troops to counter what you're going to face? Because on 200 plus tiles, you're pretty well guaranteed to run into trolls, and they're always going to hurt if you're not ready for them. So if you have cavalry archers or bow knights from the elves, or the master throwers from dwarves, those are all ranged units that have bonus damage against large creatures, and trolls are one of them. So load up on units like that, on commanders of the levels that I suggested. Make sure you've got your training camp or military academy leveled up a decent number so that you've got some extra command points, and you should be all right. But again, if you're not totally confident, it's better to over prepare than under prepare. Blaze Chai's doing stage 3 right now. Okay, you know what? Sounds like a good idea, Blaze. I'm going to go and take a quick little break. I gotta go refill my water. Throat's getting a little dry. I'm gonna take a washroom break while I'm at it. While I'm out, why don't you pop the stage 2 strat in the chat? I'll try and get these last few. Unit applies to the whole unit type, I believe. Yeah, if it's an individual, if it says unit, then it applies to that one troop, troop type in the battle. There are some gear pieces that do specify troops by name. I hate those pieces of gear, to be honest, because they generally name low tier troops. But I just don't like bonuses that are specific to one unit type. Have to go to sleep, but we'll watch the rest of the stream tomorrow at work. Don't get caught, Cody. Thanks again, bro. No, thank you again, Cody. You are amazing. Tony B. What's going on? Thank you very much for being here. So one target is one group of units in the battle. Yes. Tasty. I haven't done any of the stages on Redbook yet today, Lonsec. Not a problem, Michael. All right, while Blaze Chai fires off the strats for today's Red Book, I'm going to take that quick little break. I shall return. You all behave while I'm gone. You know, I trust y'all, but you never know. There's a few crazy ones in here. All right, we shall be back. Transition. position. We are back. Whew. Alrighty. I just realized too, I still haven't done this. Hey, now you can hear the game. Oh. What did I miss? We got the strat up for the red book. Awesome. Jedi Dick Sensei. Hello. Death by Snoo Snoo. I don't know what a snoo snoo is, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to die by one. Tanner Rick, or Rake, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Have the best commanders for evil factions been mentioned? Alright. I really like, for tier 1, Chica, how's it going? Tanner, for tier 1 commanders, I really like Agzok as like the top tier 1 commander. He's an easy commander to obtain. He's a pretty easy commander to increase the respect levels. And he does a crap ton of commander damage if you build him the right way. Grima is another really good one. His madness tree up at the top as his base skill. The madness works really well. He's also got the second in command tree, which has the discipline offshoot, and that actually provides a big defense buff to your whole army. So I really like Agzok and Grima as tier 1 commanders. Kamul as a tier 2 commander. He's generally offered as the pay commander early on for, you know, a few bucks, $2 or $3. He is worth it in my opinion. The Shadow and Lurtz are two others that are really, really good at tier 2. How you doing? Hey, we got a reward. We're at level 24. I want to hit level 25 though, because I want that Noldor sword. So what do we got to do to gain 25 XP that we can do like right now? What can we do? We only need, no, we need a lot of stone used. The gathering would take half an hour. Well, I guess the mobs is it then. Let's find ourselves some mobs. Okay, have these guys sorted this out to make sense now? That's what I'm curious about. Excellent, Tanner. I hope that does help. Like I said, Agzok for sure, man. Like, I absolutely love Agzok. Really? You don't hear Grima mentioned very often, eh? None of us, as far as I recall, like in the last beta, none of us really were paying much attention to Grima when we even were talking about evil commanders. It wasn't until late game. I remember a few of us had level 50 Gandalfs. And we'd been doing great with them, you know, like just stomping through things. And then all of a sudden, a few of us started coming up against these level 50 Grimas that were just destroying us. And it was like, what the hell's going on here? So we started actually looking at his skills and things like that. And it was like, the only thing we can figure out is the madness. At that point, the madness, if it did go off, was causing, you know, all of our best troops to hit us and just generally do massive damage if it goes off on the right round. But as I said too, that second in command tree that gives the defense bonus to your army, as well as anticipation, means that any commander with that second in command tree can make use of the Mountain Troll Reaper combination. The Mountain Trolls have a taunt, and the Reapers do a lot more damage from, I think it's round 5 onwards. So anticipation will allow them to, because they're going to have the lowest defense in your composition, anticipation will give them a high chance of avoiding damage for the first 4 rounds on its own. But then if that doesn't go off for the first 3 rounds, the Mountain Troll will soak any damage that would go through on one of those 3 rounds. So they're pretty well guaranteed to last until that round 5 bonus kicks off. And at that point, the Reapers do a lot more damage. Yes, Tasty. Level 50 is the max commander level. And yeah, finding mobs can be hard. It definitely can be sometimes. Once you realize, though, that, certain level of mobs only use certain assets, then you can start recognizing them by the mob that represents them. So, like, I can tell now that all these stalkers are level 12s. Am I at my base? No. Okay. Let's get down to my base here. What are these guys? Level 10, 15, 10. But the one thing I wanted to find out is if in fact they have fixed these things. Because in the beta, it was weird. You would click on a defender or on a mob here, and it would say one thing here, but the actual level of the defender was different. So, okay, no, level 10. So they do, no, level 4 scout. This is what I mean. So this actually counts not as a level 10, if I remember right. For the weekly challenge, this actually counts as a level 4 mob. Level 5. Is that how it worked, or was it the other way around? God damn. I remember there was something about the mobs for that weekly challenge that was a pain in the ass, because you couldn't just use the information given. Well, I'll kill this guy and I'll see what happens. If I don't get one of the mobs cleared, then we'll know it's still poop. Yeah, it needs to be above level 15 anyway. Are we even at that point in the season? Yeah, okay, mobs. The level cap of mobs increases to level 20. Huh. Alright then. Nope. Any nearby home? Nope. I don't like the search function. 21 tiles is poop. I never find anything. Really, Lonsec? Well, I kind of envy you, man, because I don't want to talk bad about anything or anyone, but I don't feel like the same can be said for Arda. I don't have a whole lot of direction. Which archer are better, Elven or Rohan? Rohan, chica. The skills, like the skill that the Rohan archers have that increases their damage for the first 2 rounds, it makes them better than the Elven archers, unfortunately. The only Elven archers that are worth using are the Bow Knights. They've got a high amount of damage. They've got a great speed. They have the bonus damage against trolls or any large units. So the Bow Knights are definitely worth using. But the archers on foot, go with the Rohan ones. Brad the Bard. There is no keep to control Carrick. There are a few regions like Carrick, I think near Harad, Eastern Wastes. I think that's it. Yeah, Celebrant Fields and Fangorn. None of them have keeps that can be taken. Same with, okay, Gladden Fields, that's the other one. So these regions remain neutral the entire game. Paths of the Dead, I knew there was one more. Paths of the Dead down here. This is just the rock, or the Stone of Eric. So it doesn't actually gain control of the region when you take that. Like I said, near Harad and Eastern Wastes also don't have a keep. Tanner, no. Ugthak does not perform the same as Exok, unfortunately. He's pretty good because he does a lot of burn damage, but he doesn't do the same kind of damage that Exok does. No, that's alright, Lonsec. The main reason, like, I'm not, I don't have enough, I don't know, time to keep up with everybody, really. So, I don't know. I don't mind us being a little bit disorganized right now. It makes me feel like I'm not actually just doing nothing and not participating, because things are still getting done. Everyone's still doing stuff. Like I said, I've still been taking land and trying to position up in Anduin Vale here. That keep got taken though, so I mean, Rohan's doing fine. And the special unit of the Elven are the March Wardens. They are very good, Chica. They are very, very good. Only at 4K right now. Another guy. Another one. Another 1.5K on the way. Oh, you've been pumping out the Bow Knights the past few days. Nice, Michael. Gondorian balls. Nice, you got your Oathbreakers King. Sweet. What did you end up using? Yeah, Pursuit can be very strong. It basically, as far as I can remember, it basically ignores avoidance. And anything that gets around avoidance is great. Initiative basically guarantees that you're going to act first. And then, yeah, Madness being... The only issue with Madness is that it's a random chance. So, like, and it's a random chance twice. Because when somebody like Grima, say, casts his Madness spell on an enemy, there's a chance for it to succeed and they're going to be afflicted with madness. But then once it becomes their turn to act, there's another random chance. And it's a chance as to whether or not they're going to attack the enemy or the allies. So you could succeed on one roll and fail on the other. You could fail on both rolls. You know, you could succeed on both rolls. And if you succeed on both rolls every single time in a battle, then yeah, it's going to go great for you with Madness. And that's where commanders like Grima become powerful. So, you know, even though I know that Madness is a random chance like that, I still respect it enough that on a commander like Eowyn, you know, I made sure that this helmet, I thought, yeah, I want Madness immunity on a commander that I know I'm going to be using as kind of a frontline commander. I've got Madness immunity on Eowyn, and I think I've got stun immunity, not as good, but stun immunity on Theoden, because evil uses both. Yeah, not a problem, Chica. Lord Phantom Hive, welcome back. How's it going? It's going pretty well on this server. Rohan is looking healthy, but everybody's actually looking fairly healthy. Like, Mordor's doing their Mordor thing, moving down here. Gondor's moving around. Isengard's taking some stuff. Elves, dwarves. Everybody's doing okay. I was really happy to see the dwarves take Kelduin Vale, because I personally know how rough it can be for the dwarves if this gets taken by another faction early on. The dwarves can't access these lands from here. They have to come down into Kelduin Vale to be able to move south and east and west at all. Otherwise, they need to go through Elvenland, or they need to fight through Angmar. And it's just a pain in the ass. So, taking Kelduin Vale early as the dwarves is kind of important. It's, as far as I remember, it's an easy keep. Yeah, it's an easy keep to take. So, anyone planning on going dwarves, keep Kelduin Vale in mind as an early target. Any use for Sharku or Gorbag? Yeah, they both have their uses. Sharku can do really well with mounted units if you build them properly. I believe he's also got like poison damage and fire damage, I think in the Respect 3 skill tree. Gorbag, as far as I remember, even with his basic skills, can do pretty well. He's got some healing that he offers. I believe he's got damage increase. So they can do really well. I'm pretty sure when we went evil last beta, there were a number of people seeing success with both Sharku and Gorbag. Everything, it cost you everything. But you got them. You have your Oathbreakers. And I'll be honest, King, you know, if you can surprise somebody with an Oathbreaker attack, oh. Like Agzok, for example. Agzok doesn't do well against Oathbreakers. I will mention that right now. I guess I should say that. It's really the one hard counter to Agzok. Because the way I suggest to build him, he doesn't do focus damage. It's all physical damage. So Oathbreakers would just laugh at him. That's where somebody like the Shadow would actually be a whole lot better, because he does poison damage, I think, on normal attacks, and that counts as focus damage. Gandalf with Bow Knights and Cataphracts. Nice. Yeah, we're not like destroying the server. Well, I mean, this was kind of rude. I mean, but in defense, Rohan needed this. If any of you guys had seen like the betas, Rohan pretty well got shafted in like every single beta, every single server that I played. I don't think I ever saw Rohan do well. So it's kind of nice to finally see the green spreading out rather than just like get clumped in. They generally always hung out in this area, maybe spread out a little bit here, but like this was never a thing. I don't know, maybe Rohan got over here at one point in one of my early servers, first beta, but yeah, they generally lived like right here. It was no fun for Rohan. Lego with cataphracts and elven archers. Nice. Aragorn with the same setup, but he got knocked out first. Yeah, he probably would. Do we keep our evil commander even when we transfer to good faction? Yes, Blaze. So anything you unlock, your like commanders, their levels, respect, all that, you're gonna keep it. But yeah, if you switch, and this is why I went and started an evil account. Even though I'm not focusing on it, I wanted to unlock some evil commanders so that when I go evil season 2, I'm not starting from absolute zero. And I suggest anyone do the same. You know, whatever faction you're not playing, go and start an account on the other faction, like on that faction, sorry, just to unlock even a few commanders. I'm not saying spend any money to go crazy. Like on my evil account, I think I've only got 4 commanders, but it'll be better than nothing. They'll have some respect levels. You know, it'll be something. So I think that'll feel better than absolutely starting from scratch. But as far as I understand, you would still keep them the next time you played that same faction. My mistake is having Gandhi at level 40 and the rest of my heroes at level 25. I don't know. I'm still on the fence, King. I honestly don't know what's better. To heavy focus one commander like straight to 50 and forego everybody else, or spread it out a little bit more. As much as I've told myself, well, thank you very much for the subscription, Bradley Harris, or Brady Harris? I think that's Brady Harris. The image on the screen, I gotta do something with those alerts. Those alerts don't work at all. I can't read them for crap. But I think it was Brady Harris. Thank you very much for the subscription to the channel. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I've told myself a few times that I'm going to focus on a commander and basically do what you've done. You know, get 1 to 40 or 1 to 50 right away. But it seems every single time I get something like this happening where I've got 2 or 3 commanders in and around the same level. And then I've got, you know, a few getting close to them. It's just, I always seem fairly even. I don't know if it's because I send all these guys out on tips evenly. But I just never seem to have a huge spread. People are generally clumped. But Haldir's got some points. What do we got? 3 points for Haldir. Let's go with some avoidance. Ignorance. Arwen's got, what, 1 point? Hey, we can max out the heal. Cool. Alright. Should probably do something finally. What do we got here? We got Theoden chilling over here. Oh yeah, because he took out this mob. Level 15 Exoc. Did I get... I did. Okay. So there you go. Level 15. It doesn't actually have to be above level 15. Level 15 counts. For anyone Skane, how's it going, my man? Welcome. Good to see you back. That's a good question. I haven't actually counted, man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I've got 17. So that's what playing 2 or 3 betas will get you. Lord Phantom Hive. I don't even have Gandalf yet. It can take some time if you're trying to do it free to play. It can take some time. That's for sure. I was a sucker in the betas. Why is Gondor and Erebor seem so sad in server 1? I don't... Well, Gondor's sad. Yeah, Gondor's pretty sad. Erebor, the dwarves start off pretty sad because they only have, I think, these or the... Yeah, they only have these. And these guys did what dwarves usually do and came up and grabbed these. And then they finally just moved out here. So it doesn't look like they've done much. But like they have taken 3 regions. Dwarves, I find, are generally like the sleeping giants, as funny as that might be to say. But because they're tucked up in the corner here, sometimes they get forgotten about. And then all of a sudden, they take all these regions and they start marching over here, or they take these and people are like, oh, okay, I guess the dwarves are active. So... Yeah, Skane, I don't really have to worry about stamina. If I want to just keep going, I can kind of just keep going. Spent 70k gems and only got Boromir. Ouch. Yeah, I spent more than that and didn't get... well, I got Boromir. I got a bunch of tier 2 and tier 1 invitations, but, you know, I didn't get any of those tier 3 invites. I had to hard unlock Galadriel, and oh, that does not feel good. I saw a bunch of people that saying, you know, I had 3 Matham coins. I cashed in the 3rd one and got Thranduil. It's like, wow. But I mean, them's the rolls of the dice. I've played D&D and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that all my life, so I am very, very used to random number generation and statistics and chances and blah, blah, blah. Why is Gondor struggling on most servers? I think they're the Rohan now. A lot of veterans, anyway, have played Gondor a lot, and so are probably choosing other factions. I don't know if new players are choosing Gondor, seeing something like this, and then just switching factions or switching servers, and then Gondor gets abandoned. But I don't think they've got the... support player-wise to have something like what's going on with Rohan that attracts. You know, when new players come into this, it is hard for them to be like, yeah, I want to be in Gondor and be the underdog with Rohan just hugging us. You know, they just say, yeah, I want to go Rohan and kick the crap out of people with everybody. So it's, like I said, season 1 for me, it's weird that way because I knew there was going to be an imbalance. I knew the power levels were going to be drastically different across the board, and it was just going to be a really hard thing for them to address, really. I don't think there's anything they could have done other than releasing the equal number of factions, but I won't beat that dead horse anymore. That's why I'm excited for Season 2 on, because I think once people have a collection of commanders with respect levels under their belts, knowledge of the game, things like that, teams come together, friends are made, you know, season 2 is going to be a whole new ball game. And I cannot wait to check that out with all of you. Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Blaze Shy. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that you didn't scroll up. Oh boy, how much do I gotta scroll up? I'm curious, is Angmar a choice faction? I forgot. I was going to, if Angmar had been available for live, I would have been Angmar. I'm really interested in their tier 4 unit, the Fallen. I think they're going to be really good. I think their positioning is pretty good, even though they're right on the doorstep of the elves. I do think Angmar is going to be a good faction. All the vets in my server went Mordor. Top fellowship in our server is 100k ahead of the second. Yeah, I think I know which group of vets that is too. I'm pretty sure they went Gondor in the server I was Mordor. Or were they the elves in server 1? Either way, they were one of the strong factions. The gap has closed significantly. Well, that's good. Chica, they expect one season, I believe, to be about 2 to 3 months long. Dibs on being in your fellowship season 2. Well, there's going to be, you know, once a fellowship reaches max level, there's 100 spots. So, start selling tickets now. We ain't struggling on 16. There you go, Gondor. Yeah, I knew there was going to be one strong Gondor faction. It includes Nether, and I know he was top of the entire server with LOTR. I think. Okay, I keep saying I'm going to get some of my own stuff done, and I'm not getting anything done. What am I doing, though? I wanted to take tiles, didn't I? There's a tile. I can't take that one. Got 3. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Go Thaden. Parker Sproul, thank you very much for joining the stream. It's great to have you. Elves on server 4 are on another level, eh? I imagine they are probably one of the groups of veterans then. Otherwise, they are just some fast learners. Elves generally, though, if they've got some organization and coordination behind them, elves can be a very strong faction. Angmar does look pretty cool. I still think Mordor has the coolest tier 10 settlement, though. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any... I don't know if anyone in Mordor has main hall 10. Probably not. But even their lower tier main halls looked pretty good. I wonder if I can find one. Like, this is one of the level 1 main halls, I think. And I mean, you can tell it's going to be a little baby Barad-dûr, which we all thought was cute as shit. But does anybody have one that's... Oh, there we go. There's one that's getting closer. You can see that it's taken on some shape. And then, here we go. Look at that. That was a great progression. I love it. And then we've got this one here. This is, I believe, when you reach main hall 7. What's his... Yeah, he's maybe at main hall 7 with that. But, I mean, doesn't that just look awesome? And then imagine main hall 10 after that. Like I said, I don't think anyone has it, but I personally think that looks fucking dope. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Michael L. Just dope. The little lava flowing through there and everything. Like, I absolutely loved it. So, I mean, for Mordor, you've got the Black Gate as a natural defense. Minus Morgul as a natural defense. You've got the coolest settlements. You've got mountain trolls and ravagers. I mean, what's not to love about Mordor, man? Yes, King, you've paid your dues to get into Swan. I'm gonna have to ask Crown if I can just usurp that name then. I think my Swan is more popular than his was. Crown Weatherby is the one that started Swan. Server 1, last beta, when I played Gondor, I was in Swan, and it was Swan Connery. So that's why our actual name in Swan was So What Awesome Name, because I figured anyone that remembered Server 1 would agree that Swan Connery is a fucking awesome name. And I think it was Lord Custard even made himself a little profile picture of a swan knight with Sean Connery's face. It was great. So I fell in love with Swan Connery at that point, and figured I would carry it on. So what? Awesome name. Okay, I've got something to do now. Where is this? Up here. I gotta move. Ooh, I gotta move all the way down here. All right. I can do a long march though to get closer. Just a second. Ah, put that away. Do I even have? I don't even have my anti-spy measures set up on this. So just pay no attention to what you see in chat if you're Gondor. Yeah, I'll start making my way down. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Can I get... I don't think I can long march here because this is neutral territory. Yeah, okay. So, let's back up to here. Is nice and close. Nope, we gotta go... because this is the critical crossing he wants me to help with. We have a tile right here. Excellent. So this will be a great display of the new Long March feature for anyone that is still not quite familiar with it. If you notice, when I tried to go right beside the critical crossing there, I couldn't because it is not owned by Rohan. So I moved just back inside Rohan controlled land. I'm gonna click a tile adjacent to just any Rohan controlled tile. Click march. Click on, let's bring Eowyn down. She can't reach, but if I click long march, I can spend 10 ability points. It's gonna take her an hour to get here, but let's do it. That's how to use long march. We're the only Swan Connery that matters, King. Ah, good, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll get the anti-spy measures set up for next time. Again, I gotta stop. My problem is because I was new to this, and this is like a behind the scenes, I'm opening that curtain a little bit. Because I'm still so new to this whole like streaming thing and just video thing, I'm video editing and recording and stuff not really my thing. I've been in kitchens all my life. I cook, okay? I use like knives and I can cook you something, and that's been my jam. But I enjoy video games and I like chatting with people, and thought I'd give it a shot. But I wanted to try some of the different streaming softwares available. Figure out what I liked, what worked. And my problem is I had like 2 or 3 of them set up, and was swapping between them with like YouTube and Twitch and to test them out. And now I had kind of forgotten which ones were the main ones, and I've been wanting to switch, and there was an update, and I switched again today from Streamlabs OBS to OBS Live. And there was a few things I forgot to do, like changing the alerts, setting up the anti-spy measures, all that fun jazz. FM, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Do your commanders transfer to other servers? No, they do not. If you start an account on another server, you start from scratch. Yeah, I mean, that's why there's been a few maybe technical jams tonight for me. Things maybe haven't been as smooth as some, because I just fucked up a little bit. I was doing this all this morning before I left for work, and like rushing through it. I was happy that I got the overlays done. I got all the actual like starting soon, although I didn't use that tonight, the be right back screen, the live, all that, the ending screen. It all looks good, I think. I'm happy with it all. But yeah, alerts, anti-spy. We gotta get that done. Alright, Theoden took his tile here, but he's now stammed out, so we'll send him home. We'll say bye-bye to that elf. Shut up, Nightbot, you're a liar. Because I apparently made you a liar. Ignore the Discord link there. Ignore the Twitch thing, too. Yeah, I really gotta change it. It's advertising me on Twitch, and I haven't been on Twitch since this launched, so... Oops. There's another one of those things I forgot to address, I guess. God damn, I'm a noob. Blaze Chai. Can you send the link? Yeah, how do I... can I send it in chat, or just a second here? Just a second here. Give me a second. I gotta... Okay, so I do the thing with the thing, and I come over here with the thing. What's this? Okay, got it, I think, but I don't got it. Alright. We'll give this a shot. I think I got the thing with the thing. Probably. I probably do, Blaze Shy. Again, you know, little things like that I'm just in the process of learning. But I can see why people have them now. Because there are certain things that are just difficult to keep in your head all the time. Yeah. Alright, so we've got him going home. How much stamina do you... You've only got 50 stamina. So we'll send you home. We will call... Who do we want over here? Galadriel, I think. We're still leveling her up. She needs some troops. Oh, I only got 83,000 grain. Never mind. I don't want to use it on So let's see how she does in a fight then. I haven't actually used her, I don't think. I've just been mock battling. Oh, I did earlier, but I didn't really pay attention to that report. A few hundred cavaliers, that's what they're called. Oh my god, a working Discord link? Where? Wait, are you guys hitting Dol Guldur already? We better not be. We're nowhere near ready for that. Actually, we can't. It doesn't unlock until a certain point in the season anyway. People just get ready. People just get ready to hit Dol Guldur easy. Or early. Easy. Early. That's what I meant. But Blaze Chai, I mean, if you're offering your services, I cannot speak anymore. Holy crap. Then, yeah, we can chat about what goes into that. 'Cause I don't even know how to set up a chat mod or a stream mod type thing. Lots of spies in here, Chica. There are sometimes. I learned my, well, I didn't learn my lesson, but I learned it the hard way last beta. The Rainbow Pit. Hello. How are you tonight? Thank you very much for joining the stream. Yeah, no, I know, Blaze. I was joking. Lou Bear, thank you for catching the stream as well. Very good to have you. First time catching a live one. Is there a certain troop count needed for capturing RSS tiles? There's not a specific troop count needed. Like you don't specifically need 1,000 troops or whatever. It's more about what troops you're using and what level your commanders are, as well as your military academy or training camp, because those give you extra command points. The commanders you use can also make a difference. I was able to take 200s with under-leveled commanders because it was Eowyn and Theoden, and they had all of their mounted unit bonus damage. They had some healing for their mounted units, and I brought in cavalry archers to take out the bonites, or to take out the trolls. So I kind of set myself up specifically to go against 200s. You're pretty well guaranteed against, like, up to 200. I can't really say what you're guaranteed to see. 130s, you know, as long as you've got, at least 20 to 24,000 attack power, you should be good. 170s, as long as you've got between 24 and 30,000, you should be good. But then, like I said, when you hit 200s and higher, that's when you really need to start kind of focusing more on what you're sending. You're guaranteed pretty much to hit trolls in some capacity. Sometimes you're going to see one commander with 220 trolls, you know, 110 mountain trolls and maybe 110 cave trolls. Other times they'll have two other units, like a ranged unit and a melee unit, and then something like 72 mountain trolls with them. Those are always a hurdle to overcome, but the big thing with trolls is bow knights, cavalry archers, and the master throwers. They're the tier 3 ranged unit for dwarves. They all have bonus damage against large units like trolls. Oh, that would be great, Blaze. We can chat about it, and I'm sure Rakonic would like some help, so that, you know, he's not doing the whole thing himself. So yeah, I'll chat with you on Discord probably tomorrow, since I'm not streaming tomorrow. I do work, but when I get home, I'll probably shoot you some messages. We'll start a discourse about the Discord. Yes, Rainbow Pit. It definitely does have a lot of stuff. If you haven't checked out the other videos on the channel, I do have some tips and tricks videos, beginner guides, things like that. Some of the information is a little bit dated as it was recorded in the betas, and there have been a few changes to certain things, but most of the general information as far as like tiles, betrayal, big time, movement range, building forts, all that kind of stuff, how to gain experience for your commanders, gear, that general knowledge is still pretty valid. Any direct questions you have, feel free to ask. I try and answer whatever questions I can. I can't guarantee to get to them all, but I try what I can. Yeah. I definitely try, Lou Bear. Thank you very much. You're awesome too. You just keep being you, man. Thank you very much, Blaze. That's excellent. So, anyone that is looking for the Red Book Guide, it is posted now on the Discord server, the McGamers Lounge, or just McGamers Lounge, I think I named it. Welcome to any and all that have joined. I'll have to take a peek at that and see if that's exploded or not by tomorrow. Commanders level up in gear ones. That has been helping out a lot in the early game. Excellent to know. I'm really glad they've helped. Did you choose good or evil? I'm curious. And what server are you on? Rainbow. I don't know what it is about this chair. I keep sliding. Maybe it's because I'm still wearing my friggin' chef's pants, but like, I've just got no grip. I just keep sliding in the seat. I notice I gotta keep pulling myself back up. I'm like sinking. Alright, so he's back home. Get rid of your troops. Galadriel's loaded up. You know what? I'm curious, since we've got his beast boost. Whoa, 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 okay. Haldir, you wanna go after a 200, Haldir? I think Haldir wants to go after a 200. What do you guys think? I think him and Galadriel, they're just like, yeah, let's go get it 200. Raw, friggin' raw. Although, do I have... Okay, she does have cavalry archers already. I could just increase... Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Well, alright then. I think I need to go find a 200. What is the best strategy to gain ring power fast? Tasty asks. That's just taking tiles. To be perfectly honest, as bland of an answer as that might sound like, it's just taking tiles, because that's how you gain your ring power. Once you are a high enough level, you can start looking for, where the heck are they here? Do I even have one close by? I thought I did. Effigies. They're mysterious effigies, I think they're called, or something like that. And these things here, mysterious springs, they'll provide you with 250 ring power per hour. I believe you also get a little bit of gold for the first occupation if you're the first player to occupy it. But then there's Yeah, I can't remember. I thought I had an effigy nearby, but there are also little statues. There's like statues that sit on a tile. And you can take those. These are, what are these? Level 40, 2 defenders, so they're a little bit harder than a 200. So, I mean, be prepared for that. Effigies, the statue things, I think they're 35. So I think they're about on par with a 200. But again, I can't find one right now to confirm that. If anyone in chat... Aha, yes I can. I was a liar. Yes, so... These are on par with... And these actually give 500 power per hour. So if you've got effigies around and you can take them, then there you go. Effigies are probably your best bet for quick boosts. I don't know if there's much else other than like keeps that'll give you more than 500 power in one shot. Alright, so we got, that's a 230. I don't want to go after a 230 yet. That's just too strong. All the 200s around me have probably been taken. So that means we'd have to send our commanders off marching somewhere. Alright then. Is there anything in here that hasn't been taken? Getting more crowded now. 12. Oh, okay, yeah, we do have some 10s. Alright. I want grain. Where the heck are all the 200 grain? Probably up here, as far away from my base as they can be. God damn it. Don't listen to Nightbot. Nightbot's a liar. I gotta fire that Nightbot. You have Sentinels, Guardians, and Bow Knights. I would probably go for... so that means you're probably elves. Probably Dunedains. If they're not terribly hard to go after. Because Dunedains are a great unit to have access to. Other than that, the sharpshooters from Rohan to replace the sentinels. And maybe the spearmen from Gondor to counter mounted units. Okay, you were thinking maybe Dunedain anyway. So yeah, I'd probably stick with your first thought on Dunedain there. And yeah, master throwers. That was the other thing I was thinking initially. But if you've got Bow Knights, the thing is, if you've got Bow Knights, you can always, instead of doing master throwers, you can do just like Bow Knights plus cavalry archers and double up that way. Zeus 666, no. As far as it stands right now, 3 different unit types is as much as a commander gets. Okay, yes, we get to see a fight. I need to... Yeah, I'm sorry, Gideon. Wait. Is this where I want to go, though? I think this is where I want to go, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll go to the ruins here. And we'll, Oh, yeah, because there's like a 200 right here. 200 stone. I could use the stone, actually. We'll take some stuff. We'll figure it out. We'll attack some things. Stuff and such. How many commanders should I be focusing on at once? I would say no more than about 3. It's pretty hard to, you know, like, I've got, yeah, those are my 3 commanders, I think, that, and Theoden. So I've only got these 3 even at or above 30 right now. That's because I had been actively using these 2 to take tiles. I had been mock battling Galadriel to level her up. But once I got the Bearmen, I started mock battling Haldir because I wanted to max this out to really be able to make use of the Bearmen to max effect right now. So that's why all of a sudden he got a bit of a boost and she kind of is staying still. And Haldir's a really strong commander as it is. But I'm basically going to be swapping these 2 between mock battles right now. Although and this is the problem with having this many commanders, is because I did want to level up Gandalf. I had started working on him. But then he got put on the back burner because I ended up unlocking Galadriel. And now she's been put on the back burner because I got the Bearmen and wanted to level up Haldir. So, but yeah, I'd say it's really hard to effectively level up any more than about 3 commanders at once. Because you can use, like I said, usually 2 to go out and take tiles, and then have at least 1 that you're mock battling. Raconic, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. I believe we have a bunch more people in the Discord now. I got a working link in the chat here. And if you would like it, Blaze Chai has offered his assistance as a Discord mod. So we can start chatting about that on Discord tomorrow. Is there a certain balance you look for between the 3, or just your 3 best? Generally, you know, best is a kind of relative term in that sense, but you kind of want some specialty, some specializations. This is rough for me because these are both a mounted specialization. Haldir specializes in like poison damage, ranged, and beasts. Galadriel is a focus damage healer, and Gandalf is focus damage. So, you know, I wanted to make sure I had at least 1 focus damage healer leveled up. Mainly because Oathbreakers get wrecked by focus damage. But it's good to have a few different commanders for different situations. Where's my Bearmen camp at? It is way up here in southern Anduin Vale. I had one all marked out, nice and cozy behind my base, with a fort beside it and everything. And somebody just came and took it. So I had to come up here and take this one. These are actually easier to take than 200s, by the way. If you're at the point where you can take a 200, you can take a Bearmen camp, in my opinion. It's the siege damage that you got to make sure you have. Once you take out those defenders, make sure you've got the 200,000 siege damage, and you're golden. What's the most effective ring tree pathway? One of the big things, Tanner, is you're gonna want to make sure to max control. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want control because that gives you 30 ability points instead of 20. and you recover your cap over a 24-hour period. So when you're recovering 30 over 24 hours, you recover them a little bit faster than somebody recovering 20 over 24 hours. Commander experience, you get 5% from all sources, 5% extra. Personally, I'm then going into the mock battle stamina reduction cost. I will probably reduce the grain cost by 10% as well, and then increase the mock battle experience gain by 10%. I do want to increase stamina, because having 150 stamina plus reducing the mock battle cost down to 10 and the grain cost and everything, it means you can do a lot of mock battles really efficiently, get a ton of experience, and it really speeds up the leveling process, especially when you're getting from like 45 to 50. 49 to 50 takes, I believe, 1.9 million experience. It's not a small number. And trying to do that on tiles, no way. You got to basically put a commander on a 300 and mock them for 2 days straight. The Noldor sword you got from the pass. Grats. You have one with Mind Split and one with Amplification. Which do you think is better? You would have to give me even a brief description, I think. I believe I have. Actually, let's find out here, because I've got a Noldor sword. What does it have? It's got Mind Split. Okay, so Mind Split is... What does Amplification do? Do I have that on anything? Yeah, I'd need to know what Amplification does again. I feel like it just increases their focus damage as well. Yeah, I don't have... I posted in Discord. Aha! That's, one of the reasons we got that thing, isn't it? See, look at that. The Discord paying off already. Alright. Although I could have done it there. Okay. Aha! Oh boy, where'd it go? So, yeah. Blaze Chai, Mika. Everyone, welcome Cinch. Lady C. Everybody's landing. Okay. Where did you post it, though? Oh, God. There's so many places. General. Aha. Okay. We gotta look at the thingy. Amplification. So if you can't... Yeah, okay. So if you can't increase the percentage of amplification, if you can't refine the Noldor sword, and only refining it the once, I don't think would be worth it, getting that up to 10%. I believe Mind Split is going to be better. Oh, it's definitely going to be better, because that damage is modified by the commander's focus stat. So you want to make sure to put that on a high focus commander. Roman, hey, thank you very much for joining the stream. I'm glad you made it. Unfortunately, we are going to be ending in about 15 minutes. I'm going to have to head to bed here shortly. But it's been another great stream. This has been fun. Yeah, we're just waiting on... No, she's still marching half an hour up there. That's right. We're waiting 10 minutes on Haldir to get up here so we can attack the 200. So we got time. We'll finish off with another attack again. Just like we did the other night, I think. Finishing off with a 200. Look at that. Maybe that'll be like the tradition. Finish on a 200. I've been told ability and stamina, which... Oh, yes. Covering that. Love this. It's already the path I'm going for. Exactly. Awesome, Tanner. Yeah. It sounds like you were looking at it in the right ways. There are a lot of people that go for the resource trees. I do consider them a bit of a noob trap. That's not a term I coined either. I can't remember who it was, but somebody used that in the chat when we were talking about it. I thought that was a great term. But yeah, it is a bit of a noob trap where you see the increase in resource production, and it sounds like that's going to get you further faster. But you got to take the time to do the math. And once you realize how long it's going to take you to invest all the points in all those resource trees, you're only getting 5% extra. That's nothing. Like, you know, right now, we'll do the little bit of math right now. If I had the 5%, so I'm getting 30,000 grain, well, 10% would be 3,000. 5% would be 1,500 extra grain per hour. Ooh. What does 1,500 grain per hour get me? Powerful sweeping. That one I definitely do agree with eventually. I usually leave it kind of near the end because there's not many stationary target. Well, not really. I mean, every tile is a stationary target, but yeah, I don't find it's worth foregoing certain other ones to rush into. I would say focus on maxing out efficiency blaze. Rainbow Pit, you went all in on XP? Good job. I personally, like, that's huge for me is XP gain because, you know, the 5% extra experience from all sources, it's different than gaining 5% extra on just one resource. You know, 5% extra commander experience from taking tiles, from sweeping mobs, from doing tips, from mock battling, from everything. That 5% adds up from all of those different sources. Plus, if you get the 10% mock battle experience, that's actually 15% extra experience you're gaining on mock battles. That's huge. And then when you reduce the cost of your mock battles, you know, reducing the stamina cost as well as reducing the grain cost, it can make a big difference in my opinion. The grain costs can get really outrageous on mock battles later on. When you're mocking on something like a 300, that's a lot of grain. Roman, you can work together to hit tiles, and it's actually a great way to take things like 200s and stuff like that early. The way it works, though, is the second person, like whoever kills the second defender on the tile, if it's a 200, whoever kills the defending commander is the one that takes the tile. So if you and a friend want to team up to take a 200, for example, and you were the one that wanted to end up with the tile, then your friend would hit the tile first and try and kill one of the two defenders, or at least weaken one of the defenders enough that you could just wipe it out without taking really any losses. And then immediately after that win, your commanders would then attack the second defender, hopefully wipe them out, and you would take the tile. We've seen instances where people weren't sure of that, and the person helping sent another commander and ended up sniping the tile on the person that was supposed to get it. And, you know, it was all just miscommunication and not totally understanding how battle priority worked and things like that. A lot of people assumed that just whoever hit the tile first kind of claimed temporary ownership over it. But it's whoever actually kills the final defender on the tile that takes ownership. But you can work together. It is possible. And teamwork does make the dream work. Holy crap, 202 playbacks of this stream. That's insane. Just insanity. What is going on? Yes, it definitely does. If you can find some people that are on the same page. Now, the thing is, like, if you find somebody that helps you take a 200 early, the proper kind of etiquette, once you guys have recovered your troops, is for you to then offer the same thing to them. And that, okay, well, we're obviously able to do it, so why don't we go and get you a 200? And it snowballs from there. Everybody just starts helping everybody. Well, Blaze Chai, if you wish the ability points regen faster, go max control in the ring. As I just explained, once you get this to max and get 30 ability points, you do recover them a little bit faster. It's, I think, 44 or 47 minutes? Something like that to recover an ability point at max as opposed to an hour. Or more than an hour if you're at 20. Does the ring matter, or can I just pick the prettiest? There are differences. I can't remember. It does say somewhere. If you guys watch the top of the screen here, I can't remember. It might have been King Dead that figured this out with me. But if you watch the top of the screen here, when I select my stuff, it should, yeah, here we go. But it's only, if you notice, 1% and 1%. People make a big deal of, you know, choosing your ring properly. I say screw that, man. Choose what you think looks cool, or choose what you like. You know, it's 1%. Don't have a heart attack over your ring. Claim my ring power, bro. Yeah, I'm bad for that. I'll tell you that much right now. 3 levels. Alright, let's, first things first, we'll increase the tile limit. And then we'll get a couple more points into here. Thank you very much, Blaze. Or Chandler. Sorry, that was Chandler that reminded me to claim my ring power. Yeah. What would I do without chat, eh? You guys are playing the game for me. Here I am trying to teach you guys how to play the game, or help you guys play the game, and you guys are playing the game for me. What the hell's going on here? See, that was a test to make sure you knew where your ring power was, Chandler. And you passed with flying colors. Thotimus Prime. Man, I don't know how people do this. Is it like a special keyboard? Is it like some crazy code? Like program? Like, I don't know. I've seen people with those crazy symbols and stuff. I can barely type the English language on a keyboard. And it's my natural language. Yes, Roman. Lurtz's third level respect, like respect level 3 ability. You definitely want to max that out. Do what, Blaze Chai? Better whip out the sticker chart then. Indeed. Hey, Alex Morton. Morning. How are you? It's very early morning for me. 1:24 a.m. here. So we're going to be hitting... What 200 tile are we hitting here? Where are we at? Do we want... Yeah, we wanted the stone. Who are we sending first? Let's send Galadriel first. Yeah, fuck off. She's going to take 49 seconds. He's going to take 1 minute and 39 seconds, so we'll just send him. Wish me luck. 12:30 a.m. for Roman Height. So we're roughly in the same-ish. I'm always curious to find out where people are watching from. I know with it being such a worldly game, I'm not surprised if I find out I've got a worldly audience. That's what the YouTube analytics say anyway. Last question for me today. What's your favorite character, lore-wise, book/movie-wise? That is a good question, Roman. Favorite Lord of the Rings character? I've always loved Gimli, to be honest. I think he's kind of where I channeled the original Angry Dwarf when I started playing this game. I just always loved Gimli. So I'll probably go with that. Blaze Chai, I'm 24 hours away from you. Yeah, like you said, I mean, my stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but for Blaze Chai, I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That blows my mind. I think that's something that, I don't know if YouTube will ever ask me my opinion type thing, but that I think is something that would be nice for them to add, is more of like a schedule feature like Twitch has, where you can set your schedule and it translates the time into your viewers' time zone. The closest it seems like YouTube has is scheduling your stream early and hoping that the notifications go out. Oh boy. Oh, this went so bad. Oh god, this is not good. Oh, this went badly, people. This went really south. This is why you over-prepare. I haven't even seen the second commander yet. And it's going to be the one with trolls. This guy's such a pain in the nuts. I hate this guy. This ability, this friggin' ability, this goddamn thing. Ugh. For evil tier 3 commanders, this guy is top tier for sure. Okay, so we're gonna heal up some troops. We're going to be stubborn. Yeah, whatever. Screw it. Now it won't cost as many gems. That's my logic. See, that's how I get myself through impulsive moments. I just find some logic, and then it works. And now, Galadriel, get your troops back and go do it again. It's gonna be 5 minutes. Alright, this has an 11-minute timer. We're gonna try it again. This is not gonna be good. I should probably just stop now. If I should stop now, tell me, so I don't just waste all my troops. Like Shadow of War. I really liked Shadow of War. I platinumed it, actually. And it was great. I really enjoyed the Nemesis system. The skills, the abilities. Yeah. It was a fun game. Mexico. Awesome, Rainbow. Discord has that time feature? Well, god damn it. Look at that. Me learning stuff. You learn something new every day. I don't think anyone has that guy yet. Karoon? Yeah, I don't think so. But he has an awesome character designs. Yes. Gotten T2 commanders. I don't know if anyone in server 28 is T3 commanders. Full send. Indeed, Chandler. Indeed. All right. We're going for it then. Galadriel. Yeah, because I'm going to send Galadriel. I'm going to get Haldir back. Load him up again. Like, because he's still doing all right. He's actually still healthy. He'll get through these 600 horses. He's got 1,000 cav archers still. So, I mean, he might actually kill the trolls he comes up against. Or at least a decent chunk of them. So, I mean, I don't know. Galadriel might be able to do it. And hey, I've made a little bit of progress tonight. I think I was still at 11,000 when we started the stream. Like 11,000 something or other. So, I mean, I've gained some ring power. I've done a few things. Oh yeah, she's still 11 minutes out from down there. Gotta get a fort going with her. But that can be done off stream. I don't think you guys need to see a fort being... If anyone specifically is looking to see a fort being built and is still unclear as to how you build forts, then I can wait 11 minutes to end the stream and we'll build a fort with Eowyn. All right, Blaze, thank you very much for joining us again. Thank you very much for your help with Discord. Like I said, we'll chat more about it. But yeah, thank you very, very much. You have yourself a good night. You go get some work done. Enjoy some lunch. You haven't seen anyone with T3 commanders on your server, eh, Michael? They are tough to get. That's the thing, like the sense of accomplishment for a free-to-play player when you finally unlock a tier 3 commander is going to be amazing. Whether that's in season 1, 2, 3, whatever, when you finally do get one, it's going to be amazing. You're going to love that commander. Rank 58 on S3 with 17k power. It's rough. No, Roman. Bam. That is the correct Discord link. Nightbot's a liar. I gotta fire that Nightbot and hire a new one tomorrow. Which just means I actually gotta, do some work tomorrow and fix the Nightbot. Because I forgot to do that today. I forgot I had a Nightbot set up on OBS Live Studios thing here. But we'll get that all set up and working properly. Gilgalad, yeah. He seems like a pretty strong commander for elves and, well, even men. But Thranduil, man, his Mirkwood thing, the top skill, that looks pretty nasty too. I think the only tier 3 commanders I've ever actually got to use, I've used Gandalf the White. I did unlock him in the last beta. I've used King of the Dead. Elrond. I used Elrond a very, very little bit. Because I got him near the end of the beta. Okay, well. How are we looking? She's still got 1,000. There's only... Wow, okay. Let's pull... Haldir. Crap, we only got 6 minutes. Oh, it's going to be close. I guess she's going to have to do it. Because I think it's going to take more than 6 minutes to get him some reinforcements. Yep, it's going to take 8. So, if it's being done, it's being done by Galadriel. I don't know if it's being done. We shall see. I ain't giving up now. I just learned you can discard gifts for the tickets. Wait, what? Roman, height? Or hate? I'm still... Roman! What is this about discarding gifts? Teach me the ways of discarding gifts. Wow. Roman, you just blew my mind, man. So everybody, emergency news. Roman has just graced us with like an absolute brilliant, game-changing frigging piece of knowledge. You can dismantle your gifts. Wait. There's another one? Are there 2 ways of doing it then? And I'm explaining a different way? Oh, no, yeah, this I knew about. And then, oh. What are these? Huh? Aha. Okay. I see. Now I get it. Now I get it. Well, isn't that excellent? And you trade those in for thingamajigs. Wow. See, this is some of the new stuff that I'm still not aware of. Wow. Okay. And you can get flawless gift packs or exquisite gift packs. They refresh in, okay, so you can get 10 a week or 30 a week. Wow. Well, shit. That's pretty awesome. I think I'm going to start collecting some tickets. You learn something new every day. Thank you very much once again, Roman. That is excellent. We got a minute until we find out whether or not Galadriel owns this shit. Yeah, I get that. That's definitely helpful. So, if there's gifts that you have that you don't want, you want to trade them in, go dismantle those gifts. And you can get yourself other commanders. And that's the thing, you can trade them in for those packs, and if you get stuff you don't like, dismantle those. And really, you're always trading up. As long as you're using green and blue the majority of the time, it looks like you can only trade up into purple and gold. So, if you dismantle those, you're making profit. Haha. I shouldn't say that too loud. Maybe they'll go ahead and change it. But anyway, as it stands right now, if you use green and blue gifts to get those tickets, and then dismantle the gifts you get from those tickets, you're making a profit in tickets. Well, shit, I just hit another thingamajig. I'm on to chapter 20 now. Awesome sauce. Oh, shut up. Just go to... I'm already there. Why do I need another tutorial thing already? Hey! Well, shit. Look at that. She did it. She actually did it. Well, I mean, what a team player Galadriel is. My God, I was actually curious. I did not know if she would pull that one off. So it's a great way to be ending the stream again on a positive note. On the up and up. We need one more point into that to get the focus boost. 261 right now. She's getting there. Could be better. But she's getting there. And yeah, we'll recall our commanders. Because that was a success. Not like a roaring success, but a success. We got the tile. When did I start this account? You mean the account in game? I started it the day of launch. So a week and what, 2 hours and 40 minutes ago? You know, just a ballpark. I've had multiple betas worth of experience though, so I knew a few things to do early on to make sure that I was at a decent power level at this point. Like, I'm not a crazy high power level by any means. But wait, what happens if you let the draw run out? I won. So I'll show you here. There was this draw, I pulled him off. She had this draw here, and this was the draw that we were letting play out. So once it played out, the troops that she had left, I think that's, yeah, she was left with 238 and 1089. Oh. Yeah, 1089, 238, 1089, 238. So the troops that she had left and the troops that he had left fought again after that 5-minute timer ran out, and she won. So I took the tile. And like, huzzah! Do you lose all your troops, or do they just return home? If you lose the draw, then the commander will return home. It is possible to have multiple draws. Any tips on the new things they have in the store? Where would that be? In the limited gift packs, maybe? No. Which new things in the store are you asking about, Yusuf? I'm not sure what the new things are. That $27. It can be all right. I'm not gonna say it's an amazing one. These only having one allows you to strengthen a piece of purple equipment once, which is better than nothing, but it's not huge. And 12 Matham medals, it's a gamble. So it's an okay pack. but it's not an amazing one by any means. One for buffing your grind. Do you mean for buffing your grind? This one. Yeah, I would actually say this one might be worth it if because you can use multiple boosts on one mock battle. You're not limited to oh wait, mock battle XP plus one time. Yeah, okay. I don't think you're limited to one of these boosts per mock battle. You can use multiples. This is giving you 2 pieces of purple gear. It's not 2 of those upgrade things. It's 2 actual pieces of gear. Plus you're getting 2,300 gems. This one I would say is worth the, for me it's $13.99. For others it would be anywhere probably from like 10 to 20 bucks. That one I would say is probably worth it. Is that the one you were asking about, Yusuf? Did you miss the battle, Gideon? Yes, you did. It didn't go as well as I had hoped, but I got the tile. This was the first battle. It hurt, because this guy is a pain in the ass. So his round against this guy was alright, but he got a draw. Had to beat his ass down. Then he fought the trolls. This is what I was talking about. Going up against 220 trolls. It just hurts. I had 64 bearmen. They just said bye-bye. Almost half of my cav archers gone. Had to send Galadriel in again after getting reinforced. She drew with the trolls. And then I had to let that draw play out. And I actually wasn't totally confident that she was going to win. And this fight went a lot better than I thought it would. But all in all, it was not as smooth as I had hoped. Took more losses, but we got the tile. Oh, so they do different offers. Oh. Wow. Okay. Maybe they're different offers in different regions then. Yeah. Pablo just got here. What did I miss? To be honest, in terms of my own personal stuff, you haven't missed a whole lot. I've been much more focused on chat, it seems, tonight, and just addressing people, having a good conversation with everybody. I've been enjoying it, to be honest. It's been fun. And I haven't done as much as I wanted to. I took this 200. I don't know, what did I do? I smacked an elf a couple of times over at his base as he was starting to try and take some of our tiles. Yeah, I really haven't done a whole lot myself. That's sad to say, but hey, it is what it is. Are you going to make a vid about the good heroes, the path for ability and ranking them? Yes, Yusuf. I'm going to try and collect some footage, get some editing done, get some videos up. I'm just trying to arrange my schedule in a way that is going to make it all work. So stay tuned. I will have some up. Diff offers because different server. Yeah, different servers at different ages would have different offers. I didn't think about that. But with the tile being taken, the commanders being sent home, I'm going to call this stream at an end. I apologize to anyone who is just jumping in, just joining us at the end here, but I am going to have to call it and get heading to bed here myself. It's been an excellent night. I've had a lot of fun. I just want to take a quick peek at the emails here, make sure there's nobody else I need to give a huge thank you to. But I need to thank Cody and King Dead once again for becoming my 2 newest patrons. The support is amazing. The support from everybody in subscriptions is amazing. I hope you all have yourselves a great night. Until next time, good luck on the battlefield. And I didn't have anything queued up when I said that. So now it's all awkward, me like looking for the end screen and being like, yep, that's just me again having a good day. You should end every live with a 200 tile. That's what I was saying earlier, lady. It seems like that's the that's gonna be the tradition now. It's just ending the streams on a 200. So we'll try this again. On that note, I do have a Patreon, Raconic. Any that are interested, more than welcome. Not expected, but I appreciate every single one. It's amazing. So there will be a link coming up as soon as I hit the transition button right now. Have a good night, everybody, and good luck on the battlefield. Transition.